Canada. Canada is a country in North America. Its 10 provinces and 3 territories expand from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean and northward to the Arctic Ocean, making it the world's second largest country by total area, with the world's longest coastline. It is characterized by a wide range of both meteorologic and geological regions. The country is sparsely inhabited, with 95% of the population residing south of the 55th parallel in urban areas. Canada's capital is Ottawa and its three largest metropolitan areas are Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. Indigenous peoples have continuously inhabited what is now Canada for thousands of years. Beginning in the 16th century, British and French expeditions explored and later settled along the Atlantic coast. As a consequence of various armed conflicts, France ceded nearly all of its colonies in North America in 1763. In 1867, with the union of three British North American colonies through Confederation, Canada was formed as a federal domination of four provinces. This began as accession of provinces and territories and a process of increasing autonomy from the United Kingdom highlighted by the Statute of Westminster 1931 and culminating in the Canada Act 1982, which served the vestiges of legal dependence of the Parliament of the United Kingdom. Canada is a parliamentary liberal democracy and a constitutional monarchy in the Westminster tradition. The country's head of government is the Prime Minister, who holds office by virtue of their ability to command the confidence of elected House of Commons and is called upon by the Governor-General, representing the monarchy of Canada, the head of state. The country is a Commonwealth realm and is officially bilingual French and English in federal jurisdiction. It is very highly ranked in international measurements of government transparency, quality of life, economic competitiveness, innovation, and education. It is one of the world's most ethnically diverse and multicultural nations. The product of large-scale immigration, Canada's long and complex relationship with the United States has had a significant impact on its history, economy, and culture. A highly developed country, Canada has one of the highest nominal per capita income globally, and its advanced economically ranks among the largest in the world, relying chiefly upon its abundant natural resources and well-developed international trade networks. Canada is a part of several major international and intergovernmental institutions, all grouping, including the United Nations, NATO, G7, Group of 10, G20, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, World Trade Organization, Commonwealth of Nations, Arctic Council, Organization International de Francophonie, Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum, and Organization of American States. A theology. While a variety of theories have been postulated for etymological origin of Canada, the name is now accepted as coming from St. Lawrence Icorian word Kanata, meaning village or settlement. In 1535, indigenous inhabitants of present-day Quebec City region used the word direct French explorer Jacques Cartier to the village of Stadacona. Cartier later used the word Canada to refer not only that particular village but to the entire area subject to Donnacona, the chief of Stadacona. By 1545, European books and maps had begun referring to this small region along the St. Lawrence River as Canada. From the 16th to the earlier 18th century, Canada referred to as a part of New France that lay along the St. Lawrence River. In 1791, the area became to British colony called Upper Canada and Lower Canada. These two colonies were collectively named the Canadas until their union as British Province of Canada in 1841. Upon Confederation in 1867, Canada was adopted as a legal name for the new country at the London Conference, and the word Dominion was conferred as the country's title. By the 1950s, the term Dominion of Canada was no longer used by the United Kingdom, which considered Canada as real aim of the Commonwealth. The government of Louis St. Laurent ended the practice of using Dominion in the Statutes of Canada in 1951. The Canada Act 1982, which brought the Constitution of Canada fully under Canadian control, referred only to Canada. Later that year, the name of the national holiday was changed from Dominion Day to Canada Day. The term Dominion was used to distinguish the federal government from provinces, though after the Second World War, the term federal had replaced Dominion. By total area, including its waters, Canada is the second largest country in the world after Russia. By land area only, Canada ranks fourth due to having world's largest area of freshwater lakes, stretching from the Atlantic Ocean in the east along to the Arctic Ocean in the north and to the Pacific Ocean in the west. The country encompasses 9,984,670 square kilometers, or 3,855,100 square miles of territory. Canada also has a vast maritime terrain, which with the world's longest coastline of 243,042 kilometers. In addition to sharing the world's largest land border with the United States, spanning 8,891 kilometers, around 5,525 miles, Canada shares a land border with Greenland and hence the Kingdom of Denmark to the northeast on Hans Island, and a maritime boundary with France's overseas collective of Saint Pierre and Miquelon to the southeast. Canada is also home to the world's northernmost settlement, Canadian Forces Station Arat, on the northern tip of Ellesmere Island, latitude 82.5 degrees north, which lies 817 kilometers from North Pole. Canada can be divided into physiographic regions: the Canada Shield, the Interior Plains, the Great Lakes, St. Lawrence, the Appalachian region, the Western Cordillera, Hudson Bay Lowlands, and the Arctic archipelago. Boreal forests prevail throughout the country. Ice is prominent in northern Arctic region and through the Rocky Mountains and relatively flat Canadian prairies in the southwest facilitate productive agriculture. The Great Lakes feed the St. Lawrence River in southeastern where the lowlands hosts much of Canada's economic output. Canada has over 2 million lakes, 563 of which are larger than 100 square kilometers, containing much of world's fresh water. There are also freshwater glaciers in the Canadian Rockies, the Coast Mountains, and the Arctic caldera. Canada is geologically active with many earthquakes and potentially active volcanoes, notably Mount Niagara Massif, Mount Gilbert, Mount Raleigh, and Mount Adziza volcanic complex.